In other news, we've received word that in Salem Center, New York today, a man named Edward Kirchner was assaulted by 2 mutant attackers. We've got Mr. Kirchner here in the studio with us to talk about the ordeal. Mr. Kirchner, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on the program in this trying time.
It's not a problem at all. Please tell us about the ordeal that you went through with these mutant attackers.
Well, it was a nightmare. Let me be honest with you. It was the most frightening thing that ever happened to me. I was driving along, minding my own business, and suddenly it was like ice and fire all over me. I was flying through the air. I crashed down. I could have been killed. I don't know if I'll ever get over the trauma.
Now, are you aware exactly of the identity of the attackers who did assault you?
Well, there were these mutant things. There was a guy with laser eyes, and there was the ice-looking guy, and they were doing things with strange powers, and I ended up in a mound of ice, and that was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, ice is very cold.
It's extremely cold, and it made me very cold.
But you were not injured beyond that too badly?
No. I was not physically injured. While I was safe, my car was completely totaled.
Completely totaled?
Completely. And that's the terrible thing, is it was a very nice car. I was really enjoying driving, and I just got that car.
Oh, you just bought it?
No, I just got it. Now it's gone forever. I wish someone would give me the money to get another car.
Well, if you knew who these mutants were, perhaps you could take them to court, but unfortunately we may never know. My understanding is that the police did not catch these mutant thugs, even though they were on the scene very quickly.
The police were already there, but for some reason they weren't interested in the mutants. They kept asking me about the car.
Well, from all witnesses, it is a very nice car, and it did fly through the air because the mutant blasted at the road, is my understanding, and it flipped the car up through the air into the snowdrift.
Right, yeah, and it destroyed the car, and I had things in the car too. I just got it, but I had things in the car too, like some money in the car that it was lost after the mutants destroyed it. The police took the money because of these mutants getting in my way, and I'll never get that money back.
What kind of a world do we live in where the mutants are able to run, roughshod over the citizens of the town, and the police do nothing to stop it?
A screwed up world is the kind of world we live in. I'm just trying to make my way in the world. I'm trying to do what I can, and I finally got a break. I got a new car. I was running home in the new car, and these criminals, this scum of society, decided to get in my way, ruin my life, take away my
car,
yes. And you know what? If I ever see them again, I'll recognize them. There's not a lot of people that look like giant blocks of ice or have laser eyes. And if I ever see them again, I want to see them brought to justice. And the insurance companies all say they won't help me. They say I didn't have a policy. They say it wasn't my car. I don't think that matters.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't when mutants are involved. There should be some sort of foundation providing for the victims of mutant crimes. And why haven't other mutants come forward to repudiate this action? That's what I want to know.
Because they're all colluding together. And that's why I'd like to found the Mutant Victims Assistance Collective. And that's why I'd like to make myself the first beneficiary.
That sounds like a pretty good plan. And we'll provide our viewers with the website of your foundation as soon as it's up and running. But thank you so much, Mr. Kirchner, for coming on the show today.
Thank you for the opportunity. And I hope you never fall victim to mutants the way I did.
I hope so as well. Have a good night.